Shaka Zulu, one of the most influential leaders in African history, was the founder and ruler of the Zulu kingdom in the early 19th century. His military genius, innovative tactics, and political strategies transformed the Zulu people into a formidable power in southern Africa. Despite his short reign, his legacy endured, shaping the region's history long after his death. Early life and origins, c. 1787–1816. Shaka Ka Sentangakana was born around 1787 in the present-day KwaZulu-Natal province of South Africa. His father, Sentangakana, was a minor chief of the Zulu clan, while his mother, Nandi, belonged to the Langeni clan. Their union was unconventional and lacked formal recognition, which led to Shaka being considered an outcast. During his childhood, Shaka faced immense hardships. He and his mother were ostracized by the Zulu people, forcing them to seek refuge among the Langeni and later the Mthethwa. These formative years exposed Shaka to adversity, shaping his resilient and ambitious character. Under the guidance of the powerful Mthethwa ruler, Dingiswayo, Shaka developed his military skills. He served in Dingiswayo's army and quickly distinguished himself as a warrior. His exceptional combat skills, strategic mind, and leadership qualities earned him the respect of his peers and superiors. Rise to power, 1816–1818. In 1816, following the death of his father, Shaka was supported by Dingiswayo in overthrowing his half-brother, Sigujana, to claim the Zulu chieftaincy. At this time, the Zulu clan was a small entity among many Nguni-speaking groups. Shaka, however, was not content with mere chieftaincy. He envisioned a powerful, centralized kingdom and embarked on an aggressive expansion campaign. After Dingiswayo was killed by Zwide, the Ndwandwe chief, Shaka seized the opportunity to consolidate power. He absorbed the remnants of Dingiswayo's forces and turned the Zulu into a formidable military force. Military innovations and expansion, 1818–1828. Shaka revolutionized warfare in southern Africa with tactical and organizational changes that transformed the Zulu military. His key innovations included 1. The short stabbing spear, Ikawe. Shaka replaced the traditional long-throwing spears, assegai, with a short stabbing spear, Ikawe. This weapon forced warriors into close combat, increasing the efficiency and lethality of Zulu fighters. 2. The buffalo horns battle formation. Shaka introduced a strategic formation where the army was divided into the chest, central attack force, that engaged the enemy directly; the horns, flanking units, that surrounded and trapped the enemy; the loins, reserve troops, that reinforced the attacking forces when needed. This tactical innovation allowed the Zulu to outmaneuver and defeat larger, better armed forces. 3. Military training and discipline. Shaka abolished sandals, forcing his warriors to develop tough feet, making them more agile in battle. He implemented rigorous training programs, ensuring that Zulu soldiers were among the most disciplined and physically enduring warriors. 4. Assimilation and expansion. Rather than simply killing enemies, Shaka integrated conquered people into his growing kingdom. He absorbed warriors into his army, expanding his forces rapidly. By 1825, he controlled over 250,000 people and had built a mighty empire stretching from the Tugela River to the Pongola River. Challenges and reign, 1818–1828. Shaka's reign was marked by brutality but also efficiency. He built an effective bureaucracy, enforced harsh laws, and demanded absolute loyalty from his people. His rule, however, was also characterized by intense warfare. Conflict with the Ndwandwe. The Ndwandwe, under Zwide, posed the greatest threat to Zulu expansion. In 1818, Shaka launched a decisive campaign against them. Using his superior tactics, he crushed the Ndwandwe army, forcing them to flee northwards. This victory solidified the Zulu kingdom's dominance. Interactions with Europeans. In 1824, Shaka met British traders from Port Natal, modern Durban. He allowed them to establish a settlement, hoping to acquire weapons and trade goods. Although Shaka was fascinated by European technology, he remained cautious of their intentions. The Mfecane, 1815–1840s. Shaka's military campaigns contributed to the Mfecane, the Crushing, a period of widespread warfare, migration, and state formation. As his empire expanded, rival groups were displaced, leading to chaos across southern Africa. Downfall and assassination, 1828. Shaka's rule became increasingly tyrannical and erratic after the death of his mother, Nandi, in 1827. Consumed by grief, he enforced brutal mourning rituals, including the execution of thousands. His instability led to growing resentment among his advisors and family members. In 1828, his half-brothers, Dingane and Maitlangana, plotted against him. With the help of his trusted general, Mbapa, they assassinated Shaka near his royal kraal at KwaDokuza, modern Stanger. His brother Dingane took over the throne, reversing many of Shaka's policies and attempting to consolidate power. Legacy and impact. Shaka Zulu's military innovations and political strategies reshaped the course of Southern African history. His legacy includes the formation of the powerful Zulu kingdom, which lasted until British colonization in the 19th century. Military tactics that influenced African warfare for generations. The Mfecane, which led to the emergence of new African states like the Ndeb and Sotho kingdoms. Zulu cultural pride, as he remains an iconic figure in South African history. Despite his controversial rule, Shaka is remembered as a visionary leader and military genius whose influence is still felt today. Conclusion. Shaka Zulu's life was one of triumph, brutality, and transformation. Rising from humble beginnings, he built a powerful kingdom, changed warfare, and shaped southern Africa's geopolitical landscape. His assassination in 1828 marked the end of an era, but his legacy endures, making him one of the most legendary figures in African history.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel.